I was hired by this older woman, and in the interviewing process, she told me about the woman friend of hers who had recently passed on. It's a delightful story. Her friend had two different size feet. One was an 8.5 foot and one was a 9.5 foot. And she said this friend always felt like an oddball and always had to buy two sets of shoes whenever she bought any shoes, because she tried stuffing her shoes with different things and none of them worked. So she bought an 8.5 set and a 9.5 set, and that's the only way she could be comfortable. So one day, this friend of hers put in an ad in the personal column putting out her plight. She said, is there any woman out there who likes fashionable shoes, who has the opposite foot size to me, somebody who has a 9.5 foot and an 8.5 foot, and maybe we can swap shoes and double our shoe fashion. So this woman who hired me was telling me this story, and she said, I'm the lady that answered the ad. And she said, I had the exact opposite. And so not only were we delighted to find each other, but we increased our shoe wardrobe immediately. And of course, whenever one of us wanted to go shoe shopping, always invited the other one, because there was no sense in having a pair of shoes that we didn't both like so that we could share. And she said it became a real hoot for both of us. It was fun. And she said both of us had always had this strange feeling of being oddballs, because we had, as kids, these two different size feet, and it was enough of a size where people would notice it. But she said, once I met this friend who had the opposite of my size, and she said, I just didn't feel like an oddball anymore, and neither did she. She said, we were both women who worked, we both loved our careers, we have no family, and she said we became family for each other, and we would go to the theater together, and she said it became a beautiful friendship out of this odd, peculiar mismatch.